What's it like being married to a Filipina?
She's the sweetest girl I could ever ask for. People say everything's more fun in the Philippines. I'm kind of confused on that.
Please tell us your name and where you're from.
James Bennett Weir, and I'm from Madill, Oklahoma.
What brings you down here to the Philippines?
Wife.
Wife. Okay, how did you meet her?
Christian Filipino, 7 years ago.
Okay, and how's that been like? What's it like being married to a Filipina?
It's different. It's got its days, but all in all, she's the sweetest girl I could ever ask for.
Yeah.
Dating in the U.S. was a pain. And these women here are just, they're family oriented.
Yeah.
You got to remember that too. They're family oriented.
Okay. And what's that like a dynamic in the family? Like, what's your role? Do you have to do anything different than back home?
Me, no. Her, she takes care of the house.
Yeah.
All I do is pay the bills.
That's it, right?
That's it.
And how's that like? What's the cost of living like in the Philippines compared to back home?
It's about the same, to be honest.
Really?
The rent's cheaper. Groceries are a little bit cheaper. But you end up spending it on something somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been going through it, and I'm ready to get back to some normal life myself.
Okay.
People say everything's more fun in the Philippines. I'm kind of confused on that.
Okay, so you're going back to the U.S. Is it for just a vacation, or are you gonna?
I'm moving.
Okay, so what is it about here that made you want to move back to the U.S.?
Get sick, you'll find out.
The medical care, huh?
There's none. There's no health care.
Okay.
They say, oh, we got health care here. There is no health care.
Yeah.
You try and find a doctor. I only work Tuesdays and Wednesdays, or Tuesdays and Thursdays, and oh man, it's pain. And like I said, you go to a hospital, Medical City here doesn't do emergency on Saturday and Sunday. You drive up to the emergency room, there's nobody there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're bleeding out. Well, you've done gone into some place, nobody's going to help you.
It better not be the weekend, I guess, right?
That's it. And as far as up-to-date hospitals, I think the Asia Pacific is probably the most modern.
Yeah.
And it's not near what they have like in Dumaguete. Dumaguete's got ACE. It's brand new.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been there yet or not.
Not the hospital, but I've been to Dumaguete, yeah.
Okay, they got ACE there. Cebu's there's a couple in Cebu that are top notch. In fact, there's one in Cebu and one in Manila. St. Luke's in Manila, and the Chinese one in Cebu that are class 4, whatever they call it. Trauma centers and all that.
Yeah.
You go in there, they can take care of everything.
Okay. Have you considered maybe going to one of those cities or you just want to go back?
No, I'm going out.
Are you going to take your family with you or?
Take family and everybody.
Everybody's going, huh?
My wife and daughter are going. They're both U.S. citizens.
Oh, okay. So that makes it easier.
Whenever I married a Filipino, I had it in my mind that she was coming to the U.S.
Yeah.
She was going to be a U.S. citizen. If I were going to die, which we're all going to die, she's getting my Social Security. And if she's living here in the Philippines and never goes to the U.S., she can't get it.
Okay.
So all these old men that you see running around here that got these young wives and everything, when they die, that woman gets nothing the rest of her life.
I had no idea. I'm glad you mentioned that, right? Just in case people don't know the details, right?
The other thing men don't understand is when they have a kid here in the Philippines, that the wife gets Social Security also. They're all like, oh, no, she doesn't have to be in the U.S. Spouse in care of a minor child of a record holder.
Okay.
You can look at it, and every bit of this information. You ain't dealt with Social Security.
No, not yet.
Yeah, but you've heard of people that have dealt with it here in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's all online. There's no secrets. You can sit down and figure out what you're going to get if you have all your pay stubs.
Yeah.
They don't hold nothing up.
Yeah.
In the U.S., you can't cash out your Social Security, but you can take it at like 62. And if you do, a lot of the guys a lot of the Dumaguete set, they took it at 62.
Yeah.
Yeah. And And there are several of them over there that can't even live.
Yeah. So it's smart to try to plan that out a bit better, right? So,
Yeah, that's the other thing that I don't feel comfortable about here in the Philippines is my money.
yeah.
I just had a sneaking feeling that it's going to run out.
Hmm.
And when it runs out, I mean,
You have no resources.
no, you're in a foreign country.
Yeah. Okay. Now, a lot of men say this, like, it's the worst mistake to take a Filipina back home. What do you think of that? Taking your wife and back to the
No,
USA?
no. She was fine going home.
Okay.
We had our daughter over there
Hmm.
and we had, her over there, and she didn't go nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of guys will go nuts, or the women will go nuts. And yeah, they marry the wrong people and take the wrong people over there.
Yeah. Okay. What advice do you have for people like that come here that kind of like, I guess, a little too excited or like,
Oh, if they're too excited and they're going to come over here, come over. Don't sell everything in the States. Don't get rid of everything. Take it to somebody's house. Do something. Just come over here for 6 months minimum.
Okay.
Do your 6 months. Come over and see how you like it.
Yeah.
Did you do the part on the guy in Cebu?
The homeless guy
No. The guy that killed a man.
in Cebu.
Cebu ran over a tricycle driver.
Oh, wow. No,
American. Look that up.
I'll look it up because, I'll definitely take a look into that.
That's the other thing people don't have a clue around here is the traffic here is horrendous.
Yeah.
And if you get out of the truck, start speaking English, and you don't know Tagalog, your fault.
Immediately, right?
Immediately.
I keep hearing about that. Luckily, I've never been involved, but it's good to know and be aware of some of the stuff.
And if they see you in the truck.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had them try pulling me over. I spent 5,000 pesos paying cops off here.
Okay. So you gotta know how to manage all that stuff, right? With the traffic and the driving.
Well, now I just let her drive.
Yeah.
So
more
we're
simple.
good with that. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely come over for 6 months prior to pulling the quote unquote trigger and walking out now.
When was the first time you came to the Philippines?
7 years ago.
Okay, that was 7. Any make big changes even in 7 years? Have you noticed here? Or do you think?
Oh yeah. Downtown is not polluted as it is, and they're still working on infrastructure downtown.
Yeah.
You got Mega World here. They're putting up all of these condos, which don't get me lying, buddy. I ain't figured that out yet, but the condos here they're everywhere.
Yeah, I see them everywhere too.
Well, did you also see the new building behind us?
I have not yet, no.
When you walk out over there and look out, going back down Aliosan Road, they're putting up another building down here. I mean, they're putting stuff up everywhere.
It's weird because it doesn't make sense for the number of people that I see, because even on my floor right now, I think I'm the only person in the whole 11th floor that I'm staying at.
Oh yeah, you probably are. But the thing is that they got every one of those sold.
Yeah.
Somebody in Saudi Arabia or Singapore.
Somebody abroad is buying them, right? Yeah.
It's buying it.
Yeah.
There was one lady on our floor that had a 2-bedroom and she was using it for storage.
That's it, huh?
Had Balkan boxes in it. I'm like, really? Okay.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So this is pretty cool. You're going to go back to the U.S. What has been like a big surprise for you here when you came here?
Just the normal things in the U.S. that you take for granted, like testosterone replacement therapy.
Okay.
In the U.S., any man my age can get tested. It's out there. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
TRT of Texas, they're in all the shopping centers. You get over here and you ask somebody, hey, where do you get TRT at? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't know what that is.
They have no clue about it. And testosterone, they don't have no clue about that.
Oh, I had no clue about it. Like, I understand we lose as we get older, right? But like, what effects does it do to you? I'm curious right now. Yeah, let me know a little bit about it. What happens to you as you lose your
Lord, man, it makes you feel great.
Yeah, really?
Oh, yeah.
I should start taking some anyways.
Well, I mean, I'm 67 years old and I love it.
Okay.
I love life.
Good for you, man. I'm happy, man. Any last advice? I know you told me people shouldn't settle down quickly, come here for 6 months. but just overall retirement or visiting, anything you want to share with people that you think they should know before coming to the Philippines?
Just take your time with it.
Yeah.
And don't trust every YouTuber
Mm-hmm.
on the net.
Hey.
Come over here for 6 months, try it out yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a plan. I mean, I've seen some guys here that they ain't got a clue. They're talking about post office and everything. I'm like, buddy, didn't you know about the post office here before you got here?
Yeah. Yeah.
There is no post office.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we sat down because videos like this hopefully give somebody some information that they
Well,
can use.
I'm glad you took the time to stop me, and be looking forward to seeing it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of James's story and the reason why he's going back to America. Of course, if you have medical issues or medical treatments required in your daily life, it's always better to be in a country where that's easily accessible. Leave your thoughts down below regarding anything he said, maybe your experiences, if you've been to the Philippines, if you want to go, anything you want to share. If you take your time to write it, I'll take your time to respond. And I'll go ahead and continue making videos like this, highlighting different people's stories just from all over the Philippines, maybe different situations, relationships, financial stuff, businesses, whatever I can come across with. So if you guys are around Cebu City and want me to go ahead and highlight your story, let me know. Send me an email to talknowcanada@gmail.com, and maybe you can meet up and you can share your story with me. And that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and maybe even consider sharing this video on Facebook or anywhere where you think people might find it useful. And I'll see you guys in the next video.